it's wonderful to be here with you. I'm curious, for those of you who are on here now with me, did you get a notification from YouTube 30 minutes before we were due to start? I'm just curious about that. Because when I come on to the video, it says that it's set for 1969, like December 31st, 1969. And when I go to correct it, it says May 2nd, and it says all the correct things. So I'm just a little curious about that. So if anybody has any information on that, but in any case, I'm so excited that you're here with me and so grateful. Hello, Jen. How are you doing? I'm so excited. Sherry, hello. I'm so glad that you're here with me. So this last week, hi, Patty. It's been so intense, you guys, working with people all over the world. I have to say it's rare. Hello, hello. To see what I saw this last week. And what I saw was so many people, and many of them I know and have worked with before, that this is not the norm for them, where we had multiple chakra blockages, and I have a lot of people with every single chakra blocked. So the energy right now is super intense. And so we're going to start with a really deep healing. And then to get our systems in balance. And you're going to love what we have in store for you, because we've got Archangel Sandalphon and Archangel Metatron. We're going to work a little bit with the power of words. And it's really working with the Akashic records. So we have really mystified the Akashic records and made them more complicated to connect with and work with. But hi, Franny. Franny and I talk about this all the time. It's when you're tapping into spirit and the infinite wisdom and infinite potential, of course, what we're connecting with is the records of everything that's ever been experienced, ever happened, been thought, been spoken. So we're connecting into that tremendous power. So we're going to be reworking that. Think about we're reworking. If I can talk, we're reworking in our Akashic records today our relationship with humanity, which is every relationship that we know here on the earth plane. So this is going to have huge room for expansion in many different areas of our life, whether it's the interpersonal relationships, whether it's professional relationships, your connection just with your community, your global community as a whole. And one thing that I wanted to share with everyone, and it's going to be in the link down below, is there is an old school video with Braden here on YouTube, where he talks about the 7 Essene mirrors of relationships, and the Essenes brought so much wisdom. Relationships are mirrored in many, many different ways. It's not just that whatever's going on in here and what my issues are, people are going to reflect that back to me. Another example of mirrors in relationships is that sometimes people mirror what we judge. And this is a really great thing to look at, because what we judge repetitively, harshly, will continue coming back to us in relationships, in experiences. And on a karmic level, that which we've really attached great judgment to, we're likely to come in a different time and experience it. Now, for those of us that are doing this work, the reason why we're doing the clearing work is so we can move beyond it, and we don't have to go through a whole nother physical embodiment where we work that out. But I often think it's so interesting that at least what I perceive to be some of the most judgmental people amongst humanity do not believe in reincarnation. And I'm sure because that thought would be way too scary, that, what I so harshly judge, I will become. I will become in some space and time so that I can open up to compassion and understanding. But that's a wonderful thing about being, in spiritual alignment, being an open-hearted, open-minded person we're faulted, all of us, and we all have connections with the negative human thought forms. That doesn't mean that's who we are, and we can move past them. And so that's what all of us together now are gathering to do, is work past human limitation. And one of the reasons that I felt so strongly to do this session is I've noticed that for a lot of light workers, there's been a lot of trouble sleeping, and feeling safe, just feeling safe here on Earth. And we've had so many difficulties connecting and understanding each other, just on a global level. And there's another piece here. I was working with a beautiful soul this past week, and her past life experience speaks for so many of us. So many have seen a lot of our past lives. A lot of us have connections with the elemental realms. And the elemental realms, so the fairies, the mermaids, these elemental spirits clean up the toxic emotions, toxic energies that humanity has left on the planet. And so if you've been working in those, if you've had a life experience working in those realms, and this woman that I was working in particular was a crystal fairy, and the earth elemental versus like the water or the air clear the energy left behind from the violence on the planet, so like war and those kind of experiences. And so, of course, if you've had to clean up the energetic mess over and over again of these, humans that are, creating really horrific atrocities upon one another, it's going to affect, that's wonderful, it's going to affect how you feel about humanity. I can't say that it will, but a lot of us have come back feeling not so great about humanity because of these experiences. Now, that's just one example, but there's so many different, reasons why we have difficulties connecting with humanity. For the ways that you've been treated, you've come here many times and you've done good, and it hasn't always been appreciated. And sometimes you've been persecuted, attacked. So just think about, these experiences and how they've affected you, and whether you know them, the ones in this lifetime, or others consciously from previous lifetime. And also, we're just going to tune in to gather some of the information that we need if it doesn't feel as obvious. Like some of us are going to go, yes, one of my negative beliefs about humanity is that people don't really care about one another. Hello, Veronica. And so I'm going to hand this over to Spirit. I know that I believe this because I've had situations, experiences that validated that belief. But it takes all kinds of people to make the world. That's a statement that my dad would say all the time. And it's so true. And we can connect, depending on what our beliefs are, we can connect with a higher or a lower version of not only humanity, but the people that we're working on a one-to-one level. And I love the way that Abraham Hicks had pointed this or worded it once. It was that even the most high vibrational person can come into contact and if someone's staying at the lower vibration, they're not going to get the highest vibration version of that high vibration person, if that makes sense. So we're all eliciting from others reactions to our energy in many different ways. So again, check out that. If you have time, it's a longer video, but I really feel like this is really beneficial. The 7 mirrors of the Essenes. Because another one, for example, is that our parents mirror the beliefs that we held in previous lifetimes about the divine source or God, that our parents mirror. So if we, for example, in a past life, felt that God was a punishing God, we may have come into this lifetime with punishing parents. So lots of interesting ways to look at this information. So thank you for hearing me out on these things. And I just want you to feel, sense, and know we've got the 4 archangels gathering around us. And you're going to really enjoy what they have in store for us today. Okay, so we have Archangel Michael in the south with the spirit of fire. Beloved Archangel Michael, thank you for igniting the holy fire within and all around us, cleansing and clearing our energy field, and igniting with us with true passion, true life force, true divinity. Let us just breathe in and greet Archangel Michael with our gratitude and our love. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. And Archangel Uriel in the north, grounding us and infusing us with peace and true wisdom. During this session today, we're going to have aha moments, moments of awakening that bring true clarity into our life experience. Thank you, Uriel. Thank you. And Archangel Raphael is with us in the east, bringing the healing energies of the universe and helping us to manifest our heart's true desires today. Thank you, Raphael. Thank you. Archangel Gabriel is with us in the west with the spirit of water, cleansing and purifying us and ascending us to the highest vibration possible for us at this time. Let us ascend to great heights together today, yet stay so grounded and so strong in our embodiment here on earth. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you for giving us the divine messages we need to live in our highest light today. Thank you. The 4 archangels' energy. Imagine a ray of light emanating from each of the 4 archangels directly into your human energy field. Signal to the angels that you're open and you're ready to receive the most deep healing that is available for you at this time, that is in perfect harmony and alignment with your heart's true desires and your divine plan. So I imagine you're in a energetic and angelic car wash. So you're going to feel the bristle brushes so gently yet so powerfully moving on either side of the body, as well as above and below you, within and all around you, behind you and in front of you, cleansing from the inside and out. This is a moment in time that any surface debris, any old energy that you don't need, just cleansing away, clearing away. And for those of us who've been experiencing intense emotions, let us honor those emotions now. We can even label the emotions that we've been having difficulty with and greet that emotion with thanks. Thank you, difficult emotion, for offering me soul expansion. I accept this soul expansion now, the lessons, the wisdom, and I release the pain to the divine. I can no longer hold this weight, the burden of this pain, so I release it to the Supreme Divine Presence right here and right now. And the divine touches your forehead, lighting up within your field the wisdom, the lessons, the information that are required to move beyond the painful experience. The divine is saying that for us empaths, it can be a little bit more difficult to move beyond those intense emotions, as the residual energy, the residue, can remain stronger, longer. But we have the power to reverse those ill effects. So we call in Archangel Gabriel with the spirit of water to cleanse all of the residual energy from the difficult emotions. Now, Archangel Raphael is bringing in the breath of life, breathing through. Feel the breath of spirit breathing through every cell in your body, every atom of your being. And what that's doing is allowing for a new dawn and a new day. So we use the powers of alchemy within us with our intention, and give permission, full permission, to our spiritual healing team, to our higher selves, the Supreme Divine One, all of our spirit helpers, the archangels, our elemental friend helpers, all that is of pure love and light and support, to reverse the ill effects of the negative thoughts that we've had most recently, that would block us from living in our truth. all that is appropriate to be reversed. We reverse the ill effects of our negative thought patterns. Because what we focus on, we place in the Akasha, we place in the Akashic records. Let us reverse that to heal not only ourselves, to heal our present, bless our future, but do it on the global scale, to bless our brothers and sisters on the planet. Because that information is not only held in our personal Akasha, but in the global Akashic records. So thank you for reversing all of the negative thoughts, the energy behind them, reverse the ill effects for all that you are able to, divine. And replace it all with love, with divine truth and divine wisdom. Within us, within the records. Okay. Now, Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon want us to receive a deep chakra healing today. Deep soul healing. It's all interconnected. This is also deep Akashic work. Right here and right now. Don't let anybody take your power away by overcomplicating spiritual systems. What Sandalphon, the angel of prayer, and Metatron, the angel of the divine blueprints, and our blueprint for everything we experience here on earth, they want us to choose a word, a vibration, a way of being for each one of our major chakras. We're just going to work with the soul star to the earth star. And we're going to begin with the soul star, where we can tap into our soul gifts and abilities. Now, they're saying one. I know if you're like me, you always want to do more. But 1 to 3 words, or it could be an affirmation, 3-word affirmation, or 3 different vibrations completely. Choose the one that you would like for your soul star. No more than 3, because we don't want to dilute the power. So 1 to 3, Sandalphon says. And in your soul star, you can think about the soul attributes that you'd like to bring in. But it can be as simple as love, divine love. Think about the vibrations. Sandalphon and Metatron are weaving these into your energy field. What do you want to attune your soul star to now? Trust yourself and choose what feels right for you. Sandalphon will ensure that everything is in divine order. And if you want, you might choose to write down or make note, because we will forget. We will forget. Okay. Now for your crown chakra, what kind of energies? Think of 3 words, 3 phrases, or 1 phrase, sorry. or one word for your crown. Deep relaxation, divine channeling, whatever really honors you and what you desire right now. Feel and sense Metatron weaving these energies into your being, all the way down to the level of the physical, the organ systems are being attuned to these new frequencies, and these are placed in your Akashic records. Okay. So exciting that we get to rewrite our story today. Isn't that wonderful? And we have this power to do this at any moment. Think about Archangel Raphael's teachings. Every breath we take, we can rewrite our story if we use the intention of our mind to do so. For example, in with the positivity, out with the negativity, rewriting your story. You're an alchemist, living and breathing, solid on earth. Okay. All right, we're ready for the third eye. Give Sandalphon your words, your vibrations for the third eye. Clarity, objectivity, whatever resonates with you. Crystal clarity, true vision. Notice the mental layers a little thick, so we're giving a little extra time here. Okay. Very important. Now the throat chakra. Give Sandalphon the 3 words or vibrations that you want to attune your throat chakra to now. Your throat chakra ascending to a whole new level. Okay. Let's take a few breaths here with the throat. Okay. All right. your heart. Give Sandalphon the words to be placed in the records of your heart. The new vibrational ways of being. This is the energy you're giving to the earth and the universe, and is coming back to you. Your higher self is working within your system, ensuring that everything that you bring forth today is going to be integrated, all the pure healing energies integrated, and anything you don't need, you're going to leave behind to ascending to the divine realms, or descending into the deep layers of the earth, wherever is the appropriate dimension for that energy to heal. Okay. Now for your solar plexus. Think of the words that you want to imprint upon your being, the vibrations, the new ways of being. Feeling a lot of action and cleansing in the solar plexus. We chose well. We chose well. Okay. All right. So now we have the sacral chakra, your creativity, your pleasure center. What energies, what vibrations? Give Sandalphon your prayers. And no worries, you may be surprised. Some of the terms that are coming in from my higher self, it's not what I maybe would have thought at first. So if that's happening to you, just know it's the energy that you need right now, and you can adjust this at any time. You can come back to this anytime you want. Okay. So we're gonna go to the root chakra now. Root chakra. Think about the 3 words. I felt like for all of us, like instantaneously, our higher selves added infinite abundance. Boom. Bonus word, if you didn't have it already, or term, I should say. All right. This next one, the Earth Star. The Earth Star is where we connect with the Earth's energy grid. So this is going to be a pivotal moment here for us as far as shifting our relationship with humanity. So we're going to pause for the moment and commune with our higher self right now. Higher self and Mother Earth. Please bring to our conscious awareness the destructive beliefs that we have in relation to humanity, the collective, and Mother Earth, Earth herself, negative beliefs about what we think life on Earth is. And let's just hold space and receive whatever knowledge, whatever wisdom is available for us at this time. Think about those false beliefs. Now that we've gathered, and you can consciously, of course, think about just the false beliefs that you've got great awareness if they didn't come forward. But I want you to feel, sense, and know your spiritual healing team, your spiritual council is all around you. And we're going to hand those over to our divine team. And we've got Archangel Michael and Archangel Samael here as well to dematerialize those energies, those beliefs from our human energy field, from our being, from our cellular level, the atomic level, from our Akashic records. Dematerialize those negative beliefs that came forward today that we're ready to release. We don't need them anymore. They're not helping us to evolve. So we're letting them go. We're letting them go. Feel, sense, and all you have to do is breathe. You're deprogramming that negativity, dematerializing. Archangel Samael is an expert at dematerializing human negativity and materializing divine substance. So we're dematerializing the negative human imprints and materializing the divine substance in its place. And your guides are ensuring, your spiritual healing team, Archangel Sandalphon, Metatron, all the archangels are ensuring that this is being cleansed on the deepest level. And we ask that they ensure that it's fully replaced with the materialization of divine substance in our lives, in our life stream, in our human energy field, all levels and layers of our being, in our Akashic records, as well as the Akashic records for the earth. Cleansing throughout all time and space. And as we materialize the divine substance in its place, you can receive from your guides, your higher self, what the opposite of those negative beliefs are. The positive replacement for that negative belief. So if one of our beliefs was that we came here, everybody hates me, everybody hates me, everybody loves me, everybody loves me. Materializing within your being, materializing in your soul records, materializing in the earth's records. More and more every day, more and more every day, you align with this new way of being. Continue to hand those intentions over. What do you intend your relationship with humanity and Mother Earth to look like, to be like? You may feel called to focusing your hands towards your Earth Star chakra beneath your feet as you set these intentions and rewrite your story. Because this is the energy that you're emitting to the planet. You're sending these frequencies out. This is what you're sending out now. You're rewriting. You're writing a new story, one that honors you, that loves you, that supports you, that respects you. People are kind. People are kind. And even cruel people have a capacity to be kind. Peace Pilgrim. And if you don't know her, there's so much information out there, and I have an attunement with links below on connecting with her. But Peace Pilgrim was such an amazing example that if you believe in the good on this planet, you can connect with that good. Aggressive people transformed in her presence into kind, loving, soft individuals. The same can happen for you. Let us remember the kindness within humanity. People are kind. Placing some of those focus on the earth herself. The earth is abundant. The earth is so loving and giving. She ensures that all my needs are met, and I'm always looking out for her. I have such a loving relationship with planet Earth and all of humanity. I uplift the earth uplifts me. I uplift humanity, humanity uplifts me. Feel these cord connections to the lower energies of the mental, emotional, physical fields of the earth dissolving away, and new connections to the higher vibrations linked right to you. Pathways for greater love, health, abundance, all good formed into your life. Pipelines of divine good going into your life. Tubes of light, flooding goodness, tubes of light from heaven and earth going into your earth star chakra. Your relationship with humanity is blessed. And this is something we can come back to and need to come back to time and time again. We want to continue coming back. And this healing is so important. Don't be surprised if I come up with a new YouTube that is a meditation track, so we can easily come back to this time and time again. This is how we will, behind the scenes, create new earth. And you know, because you're old souls here, change, yes, it can happen in an instant. These big changes happen in an instant, but they happen over time. One level, then the next level, then the next, just like the onion. We peel away, we also add, we continue to build, building new levels of the new earth. And we want you just to focus, imagining, feeling, because remember, the universe responds to your most intense emotions. So allow yourself some time here to feel what this new earth feels like that you've just created for yourself. How are the experiences shifting? More love, more positivity, more kindness, more understanding, more intimacy, fulfillment, peace, joy, love, expansion. What does this feel like? Imagine you going out into the world or experiencing the world electronically in a new way. Connecting with the uplifters on the planet. Connecting with the lovers, the healers, the inspirers. connecting with those of generous spirit. Let your inner child feel this fully so that your inner child can be free from the pain of the past and the negative expectations that your inner child had about humanity. We're moving on up, inner child. We're moving on up to a whole new vibration where you feel more loved, more accepted, more appreciated, seen and heard than ever before. Because that is their natural state of being. That is what the divine wants for you. I feel our inner children, they're having a celebration right now. We are being rebirthed, and collectively, it's like a new birthday for us. This is a monumental moment in time. No matter what time it is that you're receiving this, no matter what day, that we rebirth together as beings who live in greater harmony with the collective of humanity and with Mother Earth herself. We know, we do not live with blinders on. We know and we see what's out there. But we elicit great love because we have understanding, we have kindness, and we know that we all come from the same source of love, and we all have the same capacity for good deep inside of us. And we're all only doing the best that we can. We've all lived in times where we had, I look back in time, there were times where I was very ignorant and made tremendous mistakes. We can only help to heal each other if we can understand. And what we can't understand, we release to the divine. It's one thing that Peace Pilgrim assures in her knowing of the connections with humanity is that people create their own karma. The universe will take care of those who harm others. We are each creating our own reality, and we can create our own heaven or our own hell, or something in between. Let us together anchor love on earth. That is heaven. Love. We choose love, and we do our best right now to forgive those who are not capable of choosing love at this time. But we will not get sucked in to that vibration. Allow your angels and guides to give you any other transmissions, any other blessings that you require at this time. Raphael is bringing his angelic healers, the physician angels, in for any physical healing that we need, and physical healing for Mother Earth. Our relationship with humanity is blessed. We have rewritten our story, and our inner child is once again delighted to be here now. We uplift humanity. Humanity uplifts us. We uplift the earth. The earth uplifts us. Trillions of rainbow arcs of light are coming in. And just allow your higher self and your spiritual healing team to perfect this session for you. Perfect your human energy field. We're going to give them a few moments in time to do this. Uriel is grounding us. Gabriel's purifying. Michael's giving us extra protection. Raphael's bringing any other healing energy we require. Divine perfection. You leave anything that you don't need, anything that doesn't bless you, in the appropriate dimensions, under the guardianship of your higher self and your spiritual healing team. They're continuing to perfect you. I'm so grateful to all of you that joined me today. It means so much. I've been on YouTube for a long time now, and I know I'm not the most consistent, but I do have a lot of videos that are going to be coming up shortly. I've been meditating a lot and have a lot that I'm just kind of behind on solidifying and making physical. So know that I'm going to be sharing a lot more here, and I really try to do one YouTube live each month. We just had the last 2 months we had channeling level 3 last month, and the month before that we had spring break. So I guess there's limited time for me in the physical planes. But I will be on here much more. And Franny and I are really excited. So we have a new healing that's available, the 14. So a lot of you did this with us, the 13 goddess attunement, which was so fun. We tuned in, brought 13 goddesses forth for you that have been wanting to work with you to create amazing transformations in your life. Well, now we've got the 14 archangels and angels attunement. So check that out. We've got links below. We've just got lots of magical sessions down there. And also, I talked about some of the MP3 attunements. They've been a little bit hard to find on the website. I've made a new page for the MP3 attunements, and the ones to check out, this most recent ones are Archangel attunements, like group Archangel attunements, MP3, also Padre Pio, Peace Pilgrim. I talked about her. I'm just forgetting for some, Green Tara and Buddha. And I have links below. It's the MP3 attunements. And I think also I want to be sure to share with everyone, Franny the healer, my sister, is on a healing event, like a podcast. And it's Miracle, sorry, Franny, it's hard for me to remember. Manifest Miracles. And so it's that event you can sign up for, and there's a link below for that as well. So lots of things that we have to offer. And I just want to seal this process. So I want you to take 3 deep breaths with me. Okay, as we do that, they're beginning to seal up our energy field, seal up our Akashic records, seal up all that we receive today. So we leave here not too open, not too closed, just right, refreshed, rebirthed, revitalized, renewed, whole, and infinitely blessed. So I'm going to stay on for a few more moments. I would love to hear how you all are feeling. If anybody has any questions. Oh, thank you, Jen. Blessings to you. See, you're getting them right back. See? The laws of karma always working for us and work so much to our benefit. So much to our benefit. So if anybody wants to share how you're feeling or has any questions, please feel free to share. I am just so grateful to all of you. Hello, Ada Elena. Thank you. I'm so delighted to have you here. This was so much fun. I'm really excited about everything that came through for us. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad you feel lighter. That's wonderful. Yes, feeling a lot at your feet. That makes sense. Yay. Making miracle happen. Thank you, Franny. Okay. Aw, that's wonderful. Yes, goosebumps. Yay. Oh, I know. This was so much needed. Yes, and I like I said, had this, like, while we were doing it, I had this vision um of myself doing the more, like, traditional meditation with the music in the background. I feel like this is one of those healings that we just need so much right now, and we can go back to so much because it's like a lot of us, like older souls, again, we've had so many different experiences with Earth, and um it's to our benefit more and more to create this new connection. We'll be able to do more good, which is of course a wonderful thing, but we'll be able to experience more good, which means, it's just like how I've talked so much about this new year started on Archangel Gabriel and Hope's Ascension Ray Day. So we have huge opportunities for ascension this year and expansion, especially with the root chakra, our connection with Earth, our connection with humanity. So the more that we fill our cup up, the more that we take care of ourselves, and just know that you really do deserve the best. I know life hasn't given you the best, but it's been part of our soul's expansion. And that doesn't mean, because it does. It's so natural that when bad things happen to us, we can feel like we're bad. There's something wrong with us, especially in this, spiritual realms. Um, yeah. So, yeah. Thank you, Franny, for that. So, yeah, there's just so much in the that we feel that we don't deserve, and it's like everything's working against us, but the divine loves you so much, so we really want to leave that feeling behind. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. They're gonna have an awesome session. And Kimberly, yours went so fast, but it looks like you learned something new. That's super cool. So again, I'm really grateful for everyone's time. Okay, cool. I'm so grateful for all of your time. It's a little bit goofy for me sometimes trying to connect live, and I'm stumbling over my words a little bit, but thanks for hanging in there with me. And I had so much fun with you all. I love you so much. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I love you all so much. Thank you. Like, subscribe, share, please, for all of those who are new. Thank you so much. Take care. Aw.